guys, I have not done a tag video for ages, but I was recently watching the Jaclyn Hill Ride or Die tag, and can I just stop and say for a minute how amazing she looks in every single video. Like, I'm just a huge fan of hers. Like, she's just gorgeous. So I watched the video and I was like, do you know what, I could probably think of products to talk about for this tag, and some of them are very predictable, but I figured it doesn't matter, they're all in one video. It's like the perfect video to kind of ease me back into tags again. So I'm gonna start with the first primer that is my go-to primer, and the one that works for me is the number 17 Stay Time Long Wear Primer for makeup that stays put. It's like the cheapest, cheerful little doodah of primer, and it works and it just mattifies my face, and there is definitely a difference if I don't wear it. So I generally tend to put my moisturiser on and then I just dab this in the areas where I need it, and I'm good to go for the whole day, and it lasts me the whole evening, and it's just like the perfect thing, and it's really cheap and you can get it in Boots. My Ride or Die foundation is definitely one that you guys will know. It's my MAC Studio Fix NW35. I tend to change up the colours depending on the time of year and depending on if I'm tanned. I have not come across a foundation yet that makes my skin look as flawless as this one. I'm wearing it now. I wear it every single time I film. Actually, occasionally I might have changed it up and I might have tried the Kat 1D one, and I've tried Makeup Forever. They look okay, but I will always go back to this foundation. So if I'm doing a full face for any reason and I want to look my best, this is always the foundation that I'm going to use. I know a lot of people complain about the smell and stuff. Really doesn't bother me, and I just think that this is going to be the product that I always go to, and I just hope that MAC never discontinues it. In terms of concealer, I don't know if I'm cheating, possibly slightly. So I've got my corrector here, which is my Bobbi Brown Peach Corrector. I've just finished one of these. I've hit pan on this one and I get through them very quickly. So Bobbi Brown Peach Corrector is absolutely phenomenal for covering kind of around the mouth area, inside the nose bit here where it's all kind of darker, and then obviously under the eyes. I have been using this not on a daily basis. I would say I use it when I'm doing full face, when I'm filming, when I'm going out, to conceal all the dark patches on my face and stop people drawing attention to them, because I feel like if I don't use a corrector, I just draw attention to all these horrible things on my face and I just don't like it. So Bobbi Brown Peach Corrector I absolutely love, and it is my favourite, and it's the one that I just sort of keep going back to the whole time because it's amazing. I'm throwing this in here as well because I'm absolutely obsessed with this product, and I feel like the next product I'm going to show you changes my entire look and steps everything up a gear. So when people started commenting on my makeup over the last few months saying it looked better than it normally did, Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer is what I've been using on top of my corrector as my concealer. So I put the Bobbi Brown corrector underneath my eyes, and then I literally go over with a layer of this under both eyes. I just put it under my eyes and like on my eyelid area, and then I use an NW35 for my actual like skin pimples. In terms of like Ride or Die concealer, this stuff I would definitely not be without. So usually sometimes with concealer I feel like I can get away with it if I just put on a little bit more foundation. This is something I'm never ever going to be without, and I've barely touched the surface of it, so it has lasted me absolutely ages. For some reason I love the smell. Like, it's so weird, but I'm like so obsessed with how it smells. So absolutely love that. To go with that is my under eye Ben Nye Luxury Banana Powder. I kind of jumped on the hype when this thing came out, and I realised again, to change up my whole look, if I use this as my under eye powder, it just steps up my whole look, so I look more like an Instagram goddess, and I just feel so much better when I use this powder under my eyes. I just feel like it brightens everything up, and again, it doesn't draw attention to those dark patches on my face that used to make me really paranoid. The next powder I'm going to talk about is the Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC powder that I use as my kind of general setting powder. So I do switch between a couple of different colours depending on what I'm doing, but this just happens to be the one that I'm using right now, and I think this is in medium. I always go back to my mineralised skin finish ones because they last me so long, and I very, very rarely hit pan on them. So one I've hit pan on, and this one I've like barely touched the surface of it. So they just last a really, really, really long time. So again, I really just hope MAC never, ever discontinue this product, ever. My favourite blush is one that you probably will be able to predict, but it's my Breath of Plum by MAC, and it looks like this. It is a purpley, mauvey kind of pink, and I feel like on my skin tone just makes it look really, really nice. Gives me a little pop of colour on the cheeks, and it just stops me looking dead like every morning. This is definitely like a daily product, and I absolutely love it, and you'll know if you've watched my videos that it's just one I keep talking about over and over again. What I've been using for contour recently, I've actually been using the Sweet as Cocoa as contour. I used to use this as blush like all the time, and then realised actually my cheeks could be contoured with it as well, so I kind of tend to use it on the back part of my contour, and then the Breath of Plum kind of goes there, and then I do the same on this. I think again pretty much this year I've been using this. I've had this for so long. I've had this since first started my MAC collection, and I do go back to it when I want a slightly stronger blush or a slightly stronger cheek. It is just that darker go-to blush where you want a little bit of contour as well as blush at the same time, and it's absolutely beautiful in colour. It is a little bit paler on the camera than it looks in real life, because in real life I'd say it's a little bit more browny, but it's absolutely friggin' stunning. My go-to lipstick and lip liner, and I don't think this will be any surprise at all. If you know me, you know that I'm going to say Plum Lip Liner by MAC, because I'm wearing it today with this lipstick, and I'm wearing my Flat Out Fabulous by MAC. It is my go-to lipstick. I use it all the time in most videos, most of the time when I go out, and I just absolutely love it. I just think it's really pretty. It looks a lot brighter. Well, no, it doesn't. It kind of matches. I tend to dab rather than swipe, and then I blot, so it kind of leaves more like a stain. Just seriously, like one of the most pretty lipsticks I've ever seen in my entire life. Plum literally goes with everything. I get through so many of these all the time, it's ridiculous. I think I've lost some because I've taken some abroad, I've left some at people's houses, but I've had to repurchase this a lot of times. While we're on the lip stuff, my favourite tinted moisturiser, my favourite tinted lip balm is my Cherry Baby Lips. It smells like cherries, it has this gorgeous pink tint, and it's a really pretty daily pink tint which just looks incredible. The only reason I don't take it to work is because I just forget and it stays in my bag, but the minute I leave or at work, it just swipes all over my lips. My kind of overnight lip treatment, my favourite one for overnight, and when I get home and I'm at home and I'm not doing anything, is my Blistex like lip relief cream, which is the most incredible thing for chapped lips, cracked lips, sore lips, horrible lips, just crusty lips, just those kind of lips that you really don't want. This is the best thing in the entire world, and I always go back to it and I always repurchase it. It was really hard to talk about eyeshadows, so I made this palette when I first got into makeup. I literally got a CD case and I just stuck loads of eyeshadows on it, and you can see the one I use the most is in the middle, and that's MAC's Rice Paper. And I would say in terms of eyeshadow, that is probably my most used eyeshadow. And also Sable, which is this one here. Sable I actually use for my nose contour, and Rice Paper I use as my highlight. And I pretty much go to these two with any single look that I do. So if I ever do a makeup look, I'm usually using Sable, and this is when I'm filming rather than when I'm filming a tutorial. This is usually Sable for the contour and then Rice Paper. I have to say, since I've gone to it, I don't basically use anything else as a nose contour because it just is incredible and it's just perfect. So this is like my ride or die palette. This is the one that comes with me everywhere. So I put another broken CD case on top, an elastic band or a hairband around it, and I basically take it to any place that I go to, because it's got the dark browns, it's got the shimmery lid colours, and then it's got a couple of brighter colours if I just want a pop of colour on the look. My favourite eyeshadow palette is Trisha 60's own palette, thank you very much. My favourite perfume is Marc Jacobs Daisy, which I know Jaclyn mentioned and then didn't talk about it as her favourite. This is definitely my favourite. It just smells amazing. It just has very happy smells to it and just is incredible. And if you're looking for a new perfume, then definitely try this out before you buy it and just see what you think, because it's incredible. My favourite mascara I don't actually have. My Ride or Die mascara I don't have because it's too expensive for me to keep buying it. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is just use up all the mascaras that I've got, because I've got so many. But my favourite one is the YSL Fossils Baby Doll mascara, and it's the one that when I had it I just never stopped using it, and I used it for every look. And I love the fact that the wand is so small because I can get to my bottom lashes as well. I don't have any tubes here, but that is definitely my Ride or Die. My next one is my Perversion eyeliner by Urban Decay as my waterline. It's either the Rimmel in jet black or it's this one. This one I'm tending to go to a little bit more because it's a lot easier to apply and it just stays on, and it's just amazing. I am going to do my eyeliner, my liquid liner, and again, no surprise to anyone, but this is my Bourjois 16-hour black eyeliner in ultra black, sorry. This is the daily liquid liner that I use every single day. I wouldn't be without it. There are other black liners I have used. There are other gel ones that I really, really, really like. But this is the Ride or Die. If I had a choice of taking anything with me everywhere, it would be this one. This one I'm so scared they're going to discontinue this because I generally don't know what I would do if they did. Next one is my eyebrows. So the Whitening Lightning Brow Bar to Go, and I'm really sorry about how shitty it looks, but I've been using this. Sometimes I use this as face contour because it's just like the perfect colour. If it matches my eyebrows, it's going to match my face contour, and I've been using that with the little wax thing next to it. And I only really had 2 eyebrow powders before this, but this is the one I keep going back to because it's got the wax with it, and I absolutely love it. It's just the one I always look for, like in the morning. Next one is my liquid lipstick, which is my Rouge Edition Velvet in Beau Brun Finny Matte Finish in number 12. Number 12, it's kind of like the nudie type shade. I've worn this in a couple of videos. It does come across more nudie than pink. Like this looks quite pink on here, but in real life it kind of looks a bit more nudie, and I really like it like day to day. It does stay on and it does dry, but after a while it can make the lips a little bit dry. But it's just one of those ones that's great because it does hold. And if I'm going for dinner and I know I'm going to be drinking and eating and stuff like that, then I tend to go for something like this because it dries kind of matte and it looks really pretty and it just doesn't come off on all my drinks. I don't know why I've thrown this in here, but it's my Body Shop thingy-majigs. My last Ride or Die product is my Becca highlighter in Opal, which my boyfriend bought me for my birthday. Absolutely friggin' stunning. And now that I've got this, I think it will take me years to finish it, and I don't think I will buy another highlighter ever until I finish this. So he got me Moonstone and he got me Opal, but I think the Opal one is definitely my favourite. That is my Ride or Die. I would absolutely love to tag people. I'm pretty sure most people I was going to tag are going to do it, but I'm going to tag Modern Martha, I'm going to tag That Is Rad. I would have tagged Karina Kaboom, but I don't know if she does makeup videos anymore. I can't think of anyone else, but if you want to do it, and then I will try and find your video and watch your video. So that is my final product, and thank you so much if you stayed. Please let me know if you want me to make like beauty related videos, because I probably could, but I'm not sure what kind of stuff you want to see. But let me know, and then I'll just kind of talk about beauty stuff if that's what you guys want to see. Love you guys lots. Please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.